Down and Dirty is sponsored by Cedar Lake Speedway.
Craig Thatcher, defending Wissota National Modified and Cedar Lake track champion. And Craig has started out really great this season. He dominated racing down in Florida. Craig, last year you raced against Tony Stewart, and tonight you'll be racing against Dave Blaney. How do you think that helps out the local track here?
Oh, I definitely think it'll help out the local track with all the fans and everybody coming out to the speedway, and us drivers too. It'd be a really good experience.
And how do you think that racing against these guys helps you as a driver?
I think when the big guys come to town, we all trying to pick it up a notch, you know, to maybe get some respect and show a little respect.
Okay, and what are your goals this year, 2003?
Probably try to repeat, you know, as a champion would definitely be nice, but just to have a fun year.
Okay, now Blaney has won some races here at Cedar Lake in the sprint car. He's got experience in the Eastern Modifieds, the big block mods. How would those stack up against the Wissota Modified?
I think Blaney's kind of like Stewart. He's a natural in any car he drives, so I don't think he'll have any trouble.
Okay, and what are your hobbies outside of racing? What do you do in the off season?
I do a little hunting, fishing, and camping and racing. So.
Okay, work on the race car in the winter, do you?
Oh yeah. Went to Florida and stuff this winter and had a good time.
Just tell us a little bit about your run down in Florida. How did that went? Really excellent, I understand.
Yeah, it went really good. We went down there in 2 separate weeks. First week we went to East Bay and didn't have such good luck, so we come home and kind of regrouped and went back to Volusia over on the other side of the state, and we run real good there. Won, I think it was 4 out of the 9 features, so we had a good year.
Well, tell us a little bit about the people helping with the team and some of your sponsors.
I got quite a few good guys here with me this year. Terry Federley, Bill Wickman, Jeff Thomas, and I'd like to mention engine sponsor, TriStar Engine Supply, that supplies engines for me. Great help.
Well, Craig, I wonder if you could explain to us a little bit about the Wissota Modifieds and the engine and how they're set up and everything, what kind of chassis they have and that sort of thing.
Wissota Modified, you have 2 choices of engines, what they call a spec engine or an open engine, and you have to have 2 different weight rules with the engines. An open engine you have to weigh 2650, and the spec engine you have to weigh 2450. It's quite a bit of difference in horsepower, but they try to even that out with the weight restrictions. So all in all, they're kind of close to each other in the end. You know, I think this year quite a few of the races have been won with spec engines, and last year quite a few of the races have been won with open engines. So the guys in the rules department are doing a pretty good job, and they're getting it pretty close. Competition's tough.
Right, I've noticed that when I've been out here. Now, I've always had the idea that perhaps if the Wissota Modifieds had a wider right rear tire, maybe cut down on the spins and that sort of thing. What do you think of that?
That would help. I think one of the main things with the Wissota Modified, is a lot of spin-outs, you know. People can't get the handle on their cars or something because there is a pretty sophisticated setup that goes with it, but a wider tire might help everybody.
Right, it seems like there's more power than you can put down to the track sometimes. Is that the case?
Yeah, definitely. These things is kind of like a roller skate, you know, with a big motor in it. It's pretty easy to lose control.
Well, this is Stan Meisner and cameraman Brian Nelson. We're going to turn it back over to Rob.
Down and Dirty has been presented by Cedar Lake Speedway, featuring the best dirt racing in the upper Midwest, Saturday nights.
Race fans, you haven't seen racing unless you've been to Cedar Lake Speedway. Cedar Lake's premier 3/8 mile high bank clay oval is one of the nation's leading short track facilities. The weekly Saturday night racing program features an all Wissota program with late models, modified, super stocks, and street stocks. Gates open at 4:45 and racing starts at 6:45. Cedar Lake Speedway, just 15 minutes east of Stillwater. Be there.